We are here today in memory of Wolfcat, who we had put asleep yesterday because his kidneys were failing. And today is the 28th of December, 2012, and we loved our cat, so we're going to sit around and have
2014.
I don't know what I said. 2014. We're going to have a joyous...
We're having a kitty wake.
A kitty wake, yeah, if you want to call it that. Anyway, it's a kitty party, so we loved our wolf cat, and he was a great cat. So we're just going to pass this around and talk until we're done, and we're going to tell different stories that we remember about our wonderful kitty.
Shouldn't we have been videotaping you when you were saying all that?
Yep, here. So move over, Em. Move. Alright, so to start, I saw a little wolf cat. And he was the cutest little black, fully black cat, not 90% black. He was fully black cat, and he was the cutest little cat. He jumped up on the chair, and he was playing like you wouldn't believe, and I just fell absolutely in love with him. And I said, hey, honey, why don't we get a kitty? And Mom will have to tell you why we ended up getting the kitty, but I just thought, we had Christopher and we had Maya. Maya was 2 and Christopher was 6. And you weren't there yet. Not yet. And this cat was just the most adorable, fun-loving, little rascally tiger cat that you could ever imagine. And he looked like a little wolf, and so we called him Wolf, because he was just like a little wild animal. And he was just so much fun and so playful. And we took him home, and one of the first things I remember about him, and everyone can tell their own stories, but I remember being just absolutely amazed, because he would run around the house, and he would just tear off from one place to the next. And I remember our bed was in the front room, and the bed was here, and he ran, and he ran along the side of the couch. He was going, or along the side of the bed. He was running so fast, and I think he just misjudged it, and so then he jumped up on the side and was running along the side of the bed and down because he was running so fast and he couldn't stop. And I just thought that was hilarious that a little cat was running so fast he ran along the side of the bed. And he just was a kick in the pants all the way along from the little one. Now, Mama remembers, as I do, the reason we ended up getting Callie was right over here. Come on up, Callie. This is the only time Callie is ever allowed on the bed. During a kitty wake.
Oh, put her on Daddy.
So the reason
I'll hold her.
So the reason we ended up getting Callie was because Wolfcat was lonely, so he would come terrorize us.
Oh yeah.
So at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, Mom and I would be laying on our bed, and all of a sudden,
He would come
wham!
and bite our toes.
Tiger Cat would pounce on our toes. Wolfcat, sorry.
He would come and bite our toes whenever we were. They twitched, we stretched, anything. He would wait at the end of the
You wouldn't even be twitching. He would just see him and go, ooh, that's meat. And he would jump up on the bed with his claws out at your feet and just go around and then be nibbling on it. You're like roused from completely sleeping to, my toes are being attacked.
And then he's just hanging off the edge of the bed with your toes in his mouth.
Pretty much. So we had to get something else for for Wolfcat to play with, because he was terrorizing our toes in the middle of the night because he didn't have enough to do. So we ended up getting Callie, and then he kind of terrorized Callie because he was like the big brother.
He did when he saw her, picked her up by the scruff of the neck and slung her around.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's the first thing he did.
I don't remember that. But Callie was a little baby kitten because she was in the next litter. Wolfcat was about, 5 months old, and Callie was maybe 2 months old. And so he rascaled her until she got bigger, and then he stopped rascaling her and had a little more respect for her. But poor Callie didn't have very good treatment for the first few months, probably first 3 months or so that she was here. Because Wolfcat was always picking on her. And one of the things we loved Wolfcat, because he was a rascal cat. And we loved him. But he was a rascal cat. And for about the first 3 years of his life, he was rascally. And then he kind of, as he got older, he kind of mellowed out, and then he became a really good, mellow cat.
That would be after he was fixed.
Oh,
Keep
yeah, that was
going.
after he was fixed. So you want me to tell the reason he was fixed? Because I have issues with anybody getting neutered. But Wolfcat, being the rascal cat that he was, he went and he peed on our neighbor's leg. And he peed on Bob's leg. And he peed on my leg. After he peed on 3 different people's legs, I figured, okay, this has to stop. So we took him to get neutered. Because he was catting around and he was spraying everything. He would spray the trees and spray everything that moved, literally, including us. And so the wolf cat, we had to have him neutered because he was spraying everything.
Yeah, and one of those times you had to pee in the flowers. He's like, and right when he was starting, you picked him up, slinged him around, and it was like 360-degree depth zone of pee.
So I picked him up when he was
right as
peeing?
we were about to leave for Lake Tahoe. Just went.
Oh, yeah, we were about to leave for Lake Tahoe, and he was peeing, but I thought he was inside. There was one time when he was in the back room, and he started peeing because he got in the habit of kind of peeing inside, and I picked him up, and I was holding him, and he was peeing out in front, and he didn't stop peeing. He just kept peeing. I'm like, get out of my way. And Chris was in front of him, and Chris didn't know he was peeing, and so it ended up getting on Chris as I was turning him around to the door to run out the door to then throw him out. So Chris got pee in his hair that time because, and as Chris was saying, we were just headed up to Lake Tahoe. So we were getting all the cats out of the house. Apparently he'd been in too long, and he decided he was going to take a good pee. It could have been a different trip.
Also, in his first years, in his first 1 to 2 years in our house, what he loved doing was stealing my socks. He would just take my socks out of the drawers, out of the laundry piles. If he saw a sock, he didn't even have to move. He would charge it and push it under my bed where I couldn't get it.
Oh my God.
And one time I even said, I looked at him, he was like 10, 20 feet away, and I'm all like, Wolf, I bet you can't catch the sock. I threw it into the air, he ran at a full sprint, jumped onto my lap, jumped off of me, grabbed it in midair, and ran off and hid it under my bed. When we moved the Christmas tree out, we found about 10 pairs under it, and in it. We moved my bed out, we found about 20 pairs.
He also did that with Nerf darts, too.
Yes, he would also hide my Nerf darts, too. And he would...
Did we say he was a rascally cat?
Yeah, he would all... And then my mom had to buy me, like, 3 packs of, like, 10 socks per pack that year. Or more.
Maya, what's some of your memories?
Well, when I was 3 to 4, Wolfie, he was such a crazy cat. Like I was wandering, going around, and then Wolfie just pounced on my back.
I remember that story. So, I was right there watching it, and I stood amazed because Wolfie attacked her like he would a wildebeest or something. Like a lion attacks a wildebeest. He just jumped right on my back like, well, kind of like this.
Well, and Maya was, I think, in diapers, and he stalked her.
Yeah, right. He stalked her, and then he jumped on her back like, and he just pounced her. And she's like, what's going on? And I was like, holy cows, my cat just stalked my daughter. So... That was a crazy tale.
And also, this happened a couple times. Wolfie got into the habit of peeing in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the first time it ever happened, I heard somebody tinkling in the toilet, and I went in to look.
Yeah.
And there was Wolfcat. This was probably 4 or 5 years ago. It was probably 4 years ago. And I looked, and there's my cat sitting up on the side on the on the side of the toilet and peeing right in the toilet. And I just went, holy cows, my cat just peed in the toilet.
And we're all like, is he going to reach his paw up and flush it now?
He never did learn to flush.
He never did learn to flush. No,
Also, one time
but towards the end, he became a regular at peeing in the toilet. The last couple of months, he peed in it pretty regular.
Also, I had a bad idea when I was young. I decided to have a staring contest with him. That did not end well. I was looking into his eye. We were getting closer to each other. Then he got a funny idea. He's like, I got an idea. Jumped onto my nose, bit my nose, hung on, swung around on my nose like Tarzan. I'm like, oh, get him! While he's swinging on my nose.
So who won the staring contest?
Him. He charged me. I blinked. He bit my nose and swung around.
Yes, in fact, Emma has a little scar on her forehead from Wolf. Come here, Emmy.
Yeah, she was like riding him like a horsey, and she's like bouncing on him, and then he's like
Emma, go
right
to
to
Mama.
her head.
Let me show him. See, I've got a little scar right there. That little white line.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
from
never knew she had a
Wolf.
scar.
Because one day
She
Emma was
riding
trying to
him like a horse.
Emma was trying to play with Wolfie, and Wolfie was not in the mood to be played with. And so he sat there like this, kind of up with his kind of ninja style, and looking her face to face, and went bap like that right on her forehead, and oh, there was blood everywhere. So Wolf didn't suffer fools lightly.
And you know what? I remember that. And he was so fast, I didn't even think it happened. I didn't even think, because I was watching him,
That he got her,
I didn't even think that that Wolf touched her. He was so fast with his paws.
He got her all right.
But he got her really good, just one claw right across the forehead.
He was also my kitty that would take baths. So when I would be in the bath, Wolf would come along in, and like he'd get up and put his paws on the tub. And then,
That's fine.
and then he would get closer and closer into the tub, and so finally, and then he'd jump up on like the top of the tub, and then he'd drink from it, and then I had my knee sticking up, and then he got onto my knee, and then I put my other knee close, and then he got onto my other knee, and then it kind of lowered him into the water, and so Wolf would actually have a bath with me sometime, and he didn't seem to really mind. He liked water.
Also, but when he did take a bath, after he got out of the bath, he's like, I'm clean.
Yeah.
We open the door, he sprints outside and jumps into a puddle of mud.
And also, Wolf is a very special cat. He wouldn't even mind, a bunch of magpies dived him, and he didn't even mind.
Like actually hit him on the bum. And he didn't swipe at him. He was just like, meh, whatever.
They dive bombed him, and then Tiger would come along and swipe him out of the air. They thought he would just sit there too. He's our hunter cat. He'd just go.
Yep, Tiger was our hunter cat, and he would take the birds down, but Wolf cat...
Boink!
Also,
Boink!
Do you guys
And then
remember
Tiger
what he
would
did
go,
to Abby?
"Woo," and then the magpie would go, and go, and
Emma,
then
get
he
down.
would chase off dogs.
We have a very big dog next door named Abby, and she is about 90 pounds or so. Big dog. And she came into our backyard, and Wolf
Chased
did not
her.
like it, and so he chased her off. He was all and puffed up and went, "Meow!" and just ran off that dog, and that dog ran away going, "Yeep, yeep, yeep, yeep."
and also,
And he would also chase off skunks, raccoons, possums, all that jazz.
I think Dad was Wolfie's favorite because he always shared his droppings with him. One night, while he was sleeping, Wolfie decided to sleep with him. So he curled up and then started peeing in his hair.
Oh, no.
No,
Let
no.
me tell the story.
Yep, Mama was there for this one.
Daddy had done something to Wolf and made him mad. This was a revenge peeing. Because Wolf, if, you get mad. And so Wolf,
Emma?
I think Joel had tossed him outside or done something because, you know, he like spanked his butt or something. And so Wolf, in the middle of the night, jumped up on Joel's back and peed on him. Pull Callie out of that box, please. Totally peed all over him. So Joel woke up and it was stinky and gross. And he's like, oh, they can't pee on me. You peed on me. So we put Wolf back outside. Wolf never peed on me. He only peed on other boys.
Yeah, he
never peed on me.
You knew what you would do.
He knew. And so, yeah, so then Joel was sitting in the bathtub and he was like, wife, wake up. Come and clean my back. Come and scrub my back. I can't reach it. So, yeah, Wolf peed on me. Wolf would do revenge peeings.
Yeah, so I have to add to that one. I have to add to that one because I remember Wolf coming in the room. So he came in and he jumped on my back and I went, oh, what a sweet kitty. He's jumping up on my back. And then all of a sudden, I felt this warm spot on my back. I'm like, no, you can't, no, you did not just do that, Wolf. And I jumped up, he peed all over the middle of my back. He had climbed up, jumped on top of me, got there nice and settled, and then just took a pee. And I was like, you can't be serious. Honey, pee on me! I threw him out. I didn't even throw him out very hard. I was too astounded that he would come in and pee on me. And Jen goes, ooh, that was a revenge peeing.
That's why you don't want to make revenge with Wolfie.
Yep. Now another time, not long after that, it was probably 2 days after that, I think I made him stay outside for a couple of days.
And he didn't
then I
like
let him
that.
back in and I was snuggling Christopher, getting Christopher to bed. And he comes in and he gets right next to my head and he's making like he's going to pee on my head. I'm like, oh, no, you're not, cat. So I grabbed him up and I threw him outside. I probably launched him about 15 feet or so, maybe 20.
Well, because he did start peeing.
Yeah, he did start peeing. And
The problem was, as Joel was carrying him, he was still peeing the whole way out. So it was like, pee, 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 pee.
So I
he had a
picked him up
solid
and
line.
I threw him out, and then I felt really, really bad because he had a bad foot. He'd hurt his paw doing something or other. And so I felt really bad for launching him a long ways with a bad paw.
Yeah.
He had to land on it.
And then he took her.
But however, he never did pee on us after that. That was the last time he decided that he wanted to pee on all of us.
Because he got fixed.
Right. So the other thing was, Wolfcat was a scrapper. From the very beginning, he liked to fight. He didn't like to go kill things. He just liked to fight. And he was probably a year old when he came back with a huge gash in his shoulder,
Neck.
like right here.
Neck.
Yeah, it was right at his neck and shoulder. And his skin, his fur had just been ripped open about an inch wide. And so we did best we could to sew him up, and after a while it healed. But he'd been in a fight with a raccoon or a possum or something that just tore him up.
He was way too bold in his early years. Then he became pretty good at
He
fighting.
was always bold and courageous. Now, after 2 or 3 years, he got really good at fighting. He very rarely
challenged
came
him.
back with any scars.
He would
Very
come
rarely
back
after
with
that.
a few scratches every now and then. But then,
But
and
you know
at night
somebody
we
else
would
got the
hear.
worst of it.
Oh yeah, we would hear yowling outside, screaming, running, claws, our fence rattling when the cats jump over it. Just trying to get away from Wolfcat, because we have a few strays that come by our house. They're like, ooh, food! Wolfcat just charges them.
Mm-hmm.
Then over time he would let them kind of sit around. After chasing them a while, they don't want to mess with him, so he kind of lets them hang around the house a bit.
Do you guys remember what Wolf would do when he was mad at someone?
He'd just pout, wouldn't he?
He'd just turn his back to them. Go and sit, look at them, and then flip his backside.
Also, Wolfie.
Also, he would go, oh, love me, love me, love me, love me. He would just
We'll tell
ask
that,
for
tell that in a second. Go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say that.
Well, you say it, because I didn't see it on the video.
Well, Wolfie was special because he didn't really like
Oh, you like the love.
he didn't really like just sitting there doing nothing. So when we just pet him, he's like, "Oh, I'm done." Then bite or scratch someone who's petting him, and then run off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he would go, love me, would pet him for a few minutes, and then he'd go.
Yeah, and you turn around
Also,
and bite
if you run to him in a certain place on his neck, he'd go,
No, later.
this is him. And he'd just let you rub his tummy. He's like, ah! Just let you rub him forever.
Yeah, so Wolfcat, he was
Only
great
2
fun
pieces.
because all the time he would let you love him, but then he was like, "Arr, arr." But then after 3 or 4 years, Mom says it's after he got neutered, then he kind of mellowed out. And
But he still did a bit.
he did it a bit, but he
Not nearly as often.
he was still a good indoor cat, but he especially loved being outdoors. For most of his life, he spent outdoors. And I remember when he was probably 3 or 4 months old, he decided he was going to go on a walkabout through wherever.
He'd go on a little
He
adventure.
went on an adventure, and we don't know where he went. So we took
Gone for
pictures all over. He was gone for at least 2 weeks. and I
3
think
days.
closer
One
to
time, what? There was one time where
a
he was
couple
gone
of
for 3
days. It was not uncommon.
You want to
for
be
him
on the
to be gone for a
camera,
couple of
Chris?
days.
Move over there.
But he was gone for
No,
about
put it back.
2 weeks
2
plus
pieces
one
of
time.
candy.
And we just
No,
thought,
put it back.
we were just really worried about him.
But we prayed, and then he turned up. It
Made his
was
way back.
it was awesome because it was getting to be winter and really cold, and so we were worried about him being out. Anyway, we loved our Wolfie.
We did love our Wolfie. What are some other things we should say about our wolf cat?